everyone, there was a big match, Shin Jinseo versus Byun Sangil. This is a Maxim Cup round of 8. I think we could say this is actually the final because they are very strong. Shin Jinseo is the number 1 in Korea, obviously, and Byun Sangil, he is ranked 3rd in Korea. Until this game, the record of the two players was that Shin Jinseo was significantly ahead, having won the previous 7 games in a row. Shin Jinseo must be a difficult opponent for Byun Sangil. The psychological factor is very important to these top players, but I think today Byun Sangil collapsed as if he couldn't overcome it. Alright, let's get started. Shin Jinseo was black, Byun Sangil was white. This is a common opening. Byun Sangil invaded at the 3-3 and Shin Jinseo approached here. Now white could play here, then we can expect this variation. Let me show this joseki. Now white can play here immediately. Maybe you've seen this variation. Now white can sacrifice these 3 stones. Yeah, this is the only sequence. This is center because there is this cut. So if black connects, then white can sacrifice the corner like this. And then white can extend. This is one of possible variations. You should remember this sequence. I'll show you one more time. At this moment, if black cuts and capture this one stone, white can attach here and here, and then sacrifice the corner with this sequence. At the moment, if black plays here, then white can come out here. Simply playing here is not good because black can attack the corner group like this. This is not easy for white. So for white can come out, and then this is a very good move for black. White cannot cut here because if black plays here, then the corner will be captured. So white should sacrifice the corner. At this moment, simply blocking here and connect. This is not good because this weakness is very important. If white plays like this, then this group is quite heavy. So for white, simply playing here is very important. If black connects, then white can block from this side. Then later, white can cut here and make good use of the cornerstones. So for black, this would be the right move. Then white can tenuki. In this case, there are so many variations, so I want you to remember this move for black and this move for white, okay? In the actual game, Byun Sangil played here and Shin Jinseo approached here. This means that black want to attack these 3 stones. Byun Sangil played here, and black could have played like this. Then we can expect this variation. But Shin Jinseo played here. He expected this kind of sequence. This looks more natural, right? But Byun Sangil resisted with this move, and this was a common sequence in this situation. Now white cannot play here easily because if there is no co-threat, now there is no co-threat for white because this is the opening. So if white cannot make this call, then there is no benefit for this exchange. So that's why Byun Sangil simply played here and black approached. At the moment, white played Atari from this side. Black cannot connect here because this fight is not good for black. So black played here and white didn't take this one stone. White played here. Now black could have played here. If white plays here, then black could have connected with this move. But at this moment, there was a very clever move for white that was here. It is actually very amazing. Black cannot connect underneath because white can play hane. Now black has no choice but to play here. Then white is able to capture this one stone with this sequence. This is very beautiful variation for white. So that's why Shin Jinseo simply sacrificed these 3 stones. Actually, the territory is quite big. Now this was a very good move. If black plays like this, black can capture these 2 stones, but white can sacrifice these 2 stones and play like this. This is what Byun Sangil expected. So Shin Jinseo played from this side and Byun Sangil played hane. Now this is the same, right? So it is not good for black. Shin Jinseo tenuked, and this move was the right move. Byun Sangil attached from the top and extended. Now we know that this is a joseki, but I think this is also possible. This is the only sequence, then we can expect this sequence. Now black defended this weakness. For white, this is the right move, because white cannot tenuki. There is this weakness. But Byun Sangil pipped here first. This means that if black connects, then this exchange is good for white. If black answers from this side, then white can cut. If black captures, then white can tenuki because there is this forcing move. So black was not able to answer from this side. Shin Jinseo tenukid. Now white played the upper right corner and Shin Jinseo extended the right side. Now Byun Sangil played hane here, but AI says now the center is the most important. Byun Sangil played here and Shin Jinseo slide here. Shin Jinseo thought this is a very big place, but AI says this was wrong direction. He should have played the center, then it would have been a very close endgame match. This was wrong direction. Now this move would have been better for Shin Jinseo because with this move he lost sente. White got sente and white played here. AI says for black, this sequence would have been a bit better for black, but it is so difficult, Actually, this kind of move is very tempting, so we can think this is very big, but the important thing is black lost sente. Byun Sangil played the lower left side, but AI says now the center is also important. I think AI says there are a lot of territories for white, so if white reduces the center, it is very good for white. But Byun Sangil played here and tried to capture the lower left corner. Shin Jinseo was not able to play this variation because if the sequence goes like this, white can save this one stone. White can save this one stone with this sequence, then this looks very good for white. So now Shin Jinseo changed the direction and he tried to enlarge the center. Now there comes a very interesting variation. Byun Sangil tried to break the upper side and it was very powerful, Actually, if white can exchange this, then this ladder is good for white, right? then black has no choice but to capture this one stone. Then white can attach here. Then this is a disaster for black, right? So if white plays here, this is the only move for black, then white can cut here. Black cannot capture these two stones, then we can expect this variation. Then white can play here. If black answers this direction, then this is a disaster for black. So this is the only move. Then white can leave on the upper side. Black has to answer here because otherwise, if there is no eye space on the upper side, black will be in danger later on if white plays like this, you know. So if black plays here, then this is center, then it looks very easy for white to live inside. So actually there were a lot of options for white, but Byun Sangil chose this variation, and now this move was very nice. Byun Sangil answered here, but AI says this is the timing for white to change his direction, but it was not easy to come up with because it is uncertain, you know. So Byun Sangil answered here, but it would have been better he had played here, because later if the sequence goes like this, for example, this is center, so white cannot connect underneath. So if white stone is over here, then this would be quite different. Now white can connect underneath, right? So it was a mistake for Byun Sangil, and now Shin Jinseo, he went all in for capturing this group. It seems like Byun Sangil thought this group wouldn't be captured easily, but actually, you know, in the actual game, if the opponent comes to capture my group aggressively, it is not easy, you know. So this is center, so there is no way for white to connect underneath, so it was not that easy. Shin Jinseo exchanged this and attached it here. Now Byun Sangil pushed here, but it was not good. He should have played here. If black pips and plays like this, then white should have played something like this. Of course, it is not easy, but white should have played like this, because there is this weakness, so black should answer from this side, then white can come out from this side. Yeah, actually there is this cut, so white can play like this, but Byun Sangil didn't have enough time to find this kind of way. He played here, but it was not good. After this, white played here, but it was his losing move because white cannot cut here from this side because white's liberty is too short, you know. So now this group is totally in danger. So with this move, all this group is captured. At the moment, Byun Sangil resigned. With this move, white should have played here, but this is also not easy for white because in the upper side, white can make one eye, but that is gote, you know. So if white plays like this, then black can pip. Also, white cannot make one eye here with center, so if white plays like this, actually there is this pip. If black plays here, then the lower right group, this group is not that safe either. So white is not easy, but it would have been obviously better than the actual game. Actually, for Shin Jinseo, playing the right side, this move was not good. So at this moment, white was quite good, you know. If white had played like this, then it would have been much better for Byun Sangil. I think there were so many options, so Byun Sangil thought it was easy, but in the actual game, this was very good. And I think Byun Sangil was embarrassed when Shin Jinseo came all in like this. Alright, how was today's game? I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!